Hello and welcome to Today in History for December 23rd. I'm Michael Powell. Now, I personally remember this particular incident. I watched it live on TV. I'm talking about the Balloon Boys and when his parents were sentenced in Colorado. On December 23rd of 2009, Richard Heen, who carried out a hoax in which he told authorities that his 6-year-old son Falcon had floated off in a runaway saucer-shaped helium balloon. He was sentenced to 90 days in jail in Fort Collins, Colorado. Heen's wife, Mayumi, received 20 days jail time for her role in the incident. The so-called Balloon Boy saga really riveted the viewers around the globe 2 months earlier on October 15th, when it played out on live television, and I remember watching it. At around 11 a.m. that day, Richard Heen, a handyman, amateur scientist, and father of 3 boys, called the Federal Aviation Administration to report that a large balloon in his family's Fort Collins backyard had become untethered, and it was believed that his son Falcon had crawled aboard the craft before it took flight. Minutes later, he phoned the local TV station requesting that a helicopter track the balloon, and a short time afterward, Mayumi Heen called 911. The homemade silver balloon was soon being tracked by search and rescue personnel, as well as reporters on the ground and in the air. The Colorado National Guard even launched 2 helicopters to follow the balloon, and a runway at the Denver International Airport was briefly shut down because the balloon traveled into its flight path. About 1:35 p.m. that day, the craft touched down in a Colorado field after having drifted a distance of 50 miles from its starting point. Rescue officials discovered that the balloon was empty, prompting fears that Falcon Heen may have fallen out during its flight. A massive ground search ensued, and later that afternoon it was announced that the boy had been found safe at home, where he reportedly had been hiding. Suspicions that the entire incident had been a hoax grew that night after Falcon Heen told his parents during a live interview with CNN, "You guys said you did this for the show." Mayumi Heen later confessed to police the incident had been staged to help the family get a reality TV show. In November of 2009, Richard Heen pleaded guilty to a felony charge of attempting to influence a public official, while Mayumi Heen pleaded guilty to a misdemeanor count of just making a false report. Richard Heen later claimed that he pleaded guilty only to placate the authorities and prevent his wife from being deported to her native Japan. In addition to jail time, the Heens were required to perform community service, and Richard Heen was later ordered to pay $36,000 in restitution for the search effort. As I said, I watched that live on TV and was worried for quite some time that the little boy had indeed fallen out of the balloon. At any rate, that's what happened on this day in history. Thank you for watching. Come back again tomorrow and see what was important on that day in history. Till then, take care.